Okay, so this is our first code in C++. So for the benefit of not confusing the codes, I will be using code blocks for the entire semester. So you can just transfer the codes in your preferred IDE for your convenience. So let's start. Open up your code blocks or your DevCPP or your CPP join on your mobile. So let's click create new here or create new again. Go to console applications, click next and choose C++. This is again applicable for um, code blocks. So I'll put my um, project title and then my project file name is first code. So I'll click next and then go with the default settings and click finish. So my workspace here will be my main workspace for the entire semester. Okay, so I'll double click main.cpp and um, you will be presented with this um, workspace. So I have here include IO string using namespace, int main, the curly braces, cout, and then return 0. So I will have a brief um, discussion on this first codes in your Java, C++, I'm sorry. So in C++ or in code blocks, once you created your file, you will have this predefined um, codes. So you no need to type the preliminary codes for you to start coding in C++. Unlike DevCPP, you need to type first, and then the CPP droid you need to type from the very start. So I'll be using code blocks for this. So the first line is include IO string. So this is the header file for your C++. The IO stream here gives you the input-output process for your codes. This is a header file you need to include to your C++ before starting for you to have an input-output scheme on your codes. The next line is using namespace std. So std stands for standard library for you to be able to access the standard library of C++ in your codes. Then the third line would be int main. Int main with a parenthesis, close and open parenthesis. So this is basically the start of your C++ program. So the int main pertains to a main which has a function which is the first function or the main function of your C++ program. So you can read on the discrete descriptions of this line on the lessons after this video. The next line will be curly braces. So in order for you to start a function, this is a function name with an int data type. You need to enclose everything in curly braces. So this is open curly brace. This is close curly brace. So inside that function parameter or the open braces and close braces, you can now have your um, codes. So the first code that you would notice is the cout. This is actually like printing out a text on your output for your C++ program. So this is a reserved keyword for C++ for you to have an output in your output window, a text output on your output window. The structure of cout is the word cout followed by two less than signs, and the text you wanted to output in your output enclosed in quotations, followed again by the double less than sign in the word end line. The last one will be the semicolon, the terminating symbol for every line in C++, the semicolon. The last one is you need to return any elements that have been brought to the main function. So you need to have return 0 line for you to have a returning value for the main function. So this is a requirement for your C++ program. So every time you need to have codes, you need to return something for the function main. Okay, so the last one would be the close parenthesis. So after that, you just need to run your program. So running your program, you just go to build, compile, or you can just build and run for you to have the output of your program, which is hello world exclamation point. So that is your first codes in C++. For an in-depth discussions on the lines of the first codes, you can refer to the lessons, lesson 7, I think, and the additional learning guide for the fundamentals of C++. Okay, thank you.